There are lots of things that are more expensive than a residential solar system, and none of them will create value. It's less expensive than what you're paying for power right now. It's less expensive than a new car. It's less expensive than a luxurious vacation, and it's even less expensive than a front row seat to a championship NBA basketball game. Because banks are getting into the game and they're allowing solar to be a part of home improvement loans, we don't have to pay for everything all at once. And we can pay for things on a monthly basis, much like we do for many things in our life. I mean, we're already paying for electricity every month as is. So here are 7 things that are more expensive than a residential solar system. First, let's set some parameters for the solar system. Now, if you go to HahaSmart.com price checker, you can do this yourself. We use the price checker tool to create a 6.3 kilowatt system. Now, when you enter in the average cost of the supplies and the average cost of the installation, you get $15,400. A 6.3 kilowatt system is average, and so we're going to use that $15,400 as the number for today's video. All right, first, solar power is less expensive than most new cars or trucks. Yes, there are a few cars that squeak under the $15,400 mark, but the vast majority of cars and trucks are more expensive. In 2017, the average new car price was $30,032. That's quite a bit more than $15,400. Also, the average car payment was a little more than $475 a month. That car's also going to depreciate in value, and it's only going to get worse over time. Second, solar is less expensive than the gas and the insurance you are paying for that car right now. Now, the average American family spends about $1,900 a year on gas and about $1,200 a year on insurance. Put that together, that's $3,100 a year, and if you add that together for 5 years, which is about the average time that solar panels start paying for themselves, that is $15,500. Now, I know it's close, but it is more expensive. Third, solar is less expensive than the power you already get from your utility and pay for every month. If we added up the cost of what we paid to the utilities every month, the number would be way more than what we paid for solar panels. Even if you live in a nice climate and your bill is reasonable, you're gonna pay $5,000 to $7,000 every few years in accumulated costs. Those bills never stop and they won't get any cheaper. On the other hand, if you have solar panels, you generate your own electricity, you give power to the utility and they pay you for it, and those solar panels increase the value of your home. All right, fourth, solar is less expensive than the phone you have right now. Now, if you pay about $100 a month on your phone bill, you pay $6,000 every 5 years for your ability to communicate with the world. Now, I've had a cell phone for about 20 years, or a device, or whatever you want to call it, but I've had one for about 20 years, and no matter what the technology was, it always cost about $100 a month. Now, that means over 20 years, I have paid $24,000 for the ability to text friends, call people, and to tweet. 20 years later, those phones aren't worth anything. Many of them don't even work. I don't even know where they are. On the other hand, 20 years after you install solar panels, they're still going to be working, and many of them are still going to be under warranty. Fifth, solar is less expensive than a courtside seat to the Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers championship series. All right, I'm having a little bit of fun here, but courtside seats to this series right now are going for $76,000. That's a little bit less than last year. In 2017, someone paid $133,000 for some courtside seats, and that is way less expensive than the $15,400 you're gonna pay to install some solar. I mean, for that money, you could buy 9 sizable residential solar systems and give them to all your friends and neighbors. The sixth thing that solar power is less expensive than is a week-long vacation at Caesar's Palace in a suite in the Nobu Tower. Everyone has dreamed of a luxurious Vegas vacation, and you can't get more luxury than a suite at Caesar's Palace. And if we're gonna get a suite, we might as well get one that's 2 stories with a pool and a hot tub. I mean, it's Vegas. So even if you take advantage of the less expensive rate during the week, you're still gonna pay a little more on the weekends, and the average is about $2,400 a night. So if you add all those together, A week in the Nobu suite will run you $16,800. And that's before any meals or gambling or transportation or even a soda. Seventh, solar power is less expensive than a first-class ticket to Singapore on Singapore Airlines or on Emirates Airlines. If you think of yourself as a baller, then you spend lots of money on lots of things. And one way to spend a lot of money real fast is to buy a first-class ticket on Singapore Airlines or Emirates Airlines. I mean, you get your own cabin and your own spa bathroom, but the tickets range from $15,000 to $30,000 depending on where you want to go in the world and when you buy it. My point is, with banks providing financing, there's lots of options and there are lots of things that solar power is less expensive than. Thanks for watching, and please go to HahaSmart.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us and follow us on YouTube, where we have a lot of videos that are useful to you and can really help.